just at the moment, when voters are desperate for us to focus on their priorities, we're continuing to chew the super-masticated subject of Brexit, when what people want, what Leavers want, what Remainers want, what the whole world wants, is to be calmly and sensibly done with the subject and to move on. And that is why we are coming out of the EU on October the 31st, come what may. Conference. Let's get Brexit done. We can, we must, and we will. Let me tell you, my friends, it is an outcome for which we are ready. That this is not an anti-European party. This is not an anti-European country. We are European. We love Europe. I love Europe anyway. I love it. But after 45 years of really dramatic constitutional change in our relationships, we must have a new relationship with the EU, a positive and confident partnership, and we can do it. And today in Brussels, we are tabling what I believe are constructive and reasonable proposals, which provide a compromise for both sides. We will, under no circumstances, have checks at or near the border in Northern Ireland. We will respect the peace process and the Good Friday Agreement. And by a process of renewable democratic consent by the Executive and the Assembly of Northern Ireland, we will go further and protect the existing regulatory arrangements for farmers and businesses on both sides of the border. And at the same time, we will allow the UK, whole and entire, to withdraw from the EU with control over our own trade policy from the start. And we will protect our precious union between Great Britain and Northern Ireland. And yes, this is a compromise by the UK, and I hope very much that our friends understand that and compromise in their turn. I claim that title with socialism, not with the deranged and ruinous plans borrowed from the playbook of Bolivarian nation's capital. It is the most productive region in the whole of Europe, for lots of reasons. In 1860, we will be able to allow UK business when we leave the EU. We'll be able to allow UK businesses and manufacturers to have bigger tax breaks for the investments they make in capital and new technology. We can, out of the EU, we can do free ports. We can use the tax regime to do free ports and new enterprise zones. We can ban the cruel shipment of live animals that has offended the British people for so long. And yes, we will have those free trade deals. Take back control of our fisheries and the extraordinary marine wealth of Scotland. And it's one of the many bizarre features of the SNP that, in spite of being called names like, and the choice is clear. We put up wages with the biggest expansion of the living wage for a generation. Corbyn would put up taxes for everyone. We back our superb armed forces around the world. And look after our veterans. Corbyn has said he wants the armed forces disbanded. We want an Australian-style points-based system for immigration. Corbyn has said he doesn't even believe in immigration controls. If Jeremy Corbyn were allowed into Downing Street, he would whack up your taxes, he would foul up the economy, he would rip up the alliance between Britain and the United States, and he would break up the United Kingdom. We cannot allow it to happen. Thank you very much.
Right, Adam.